Hello there, and welcome to a short lesson on the 17-stroke roll. Okay, I'm going to be delivering this lesson out of from a book called Alfred's Drum Method, Book 1. I really love the Alfred's Drum Method books. That's how I learnt, and I think they're really well set out. So let's have a look. This is the 17-stroke roll. I'll just play it for you a couple of times and then we'll talk about what I'm doing. Okay? Or okie dokie. So the 17-stroke roll can be played closed or open. When you play it open, you will hear the individual bounces when you play it. Okay? And when you play it closed, you'll be using buzz strokes instead of doubles. Okay? So I'll be using these strokes instead of these strokes. Okay, so here it is closed. Okay, it's up to you how you want to use it. Coming from a beginning point of view, I would suggest that you start with the buzz strokes. So that way you can build up to your doubles. Alrighty, so start by buzzing first. So the roll itself is a 2-beat roll with a tap off on the next beat. Okay, so a 2-beat roll with a tap off on the next beat. It lasts for 2 beats. Inside that roll we have what we call primary strokes. Okay, now the primary strokes are essentially your wrist movement, what your wrists are doing. Okie dokie. So the primary strokes, generally speaking, and this is for most rolls, generally speaking, at moderate tempos, your primary strokes are going to be 16th notes or semiquavers. Okay, so you would count 1E ender, 2E ender, 3E ender, 4E ender, however long the roll is. Okay, and that's what your wrists are doing. So if you have a look on your page there, you've got the primary strokes. So the primary strokes for a 17-stroke roll last for 2 beats. So it's 1E ender, 2E ender, and then the tap. Okay, so you get 1E ender, 2E ender, tap. 1E ender, 2E ender, tap. Let's go. Now, you should start that with your right hand and also with your left hand. So let's try it with our left hand. 1, 2, here we go. And onward. Now let's alternate. So right hand first and then left hand. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now that's very important that you get the primary strokes, because if you're playing in band, it's probably more important that you stay in time than for you to have super beautiful smooth rolls. Okay? If you're trying to get a super beautiful smooth roll and you don't know how many primary strokes you're doing, you're just doing heaps, and then you don't know what hand you're going to land on, you just hope that you land on your strong hand to finish it, and then you accidentally get out of time, I think your conductor is probably going to prefer you to stay in time than to do the super beautiful smooth roll. So the primary strokes are where it's at. You've really got to understand what your primary strokes are before you do the roll. Okay, so make sure you get that happening. 1E ender, 2E ender, tap. Now what we're going to do is add the buzzers. So that our counting will be buzz, 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 tap. Okay, so I'm buzzing for the 16th notes, 1E ender, 2E ender, then I'm tapping off a clean tap. So I'm buzzing and then tapping. Okay, let's give it a go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okie dokie, there you go. So that is the 17-stroke roll using buzzers. Now, if it's a super slow tempo, you will find it will sound a little bit like this. 1, 2, 2. It's much more difficult, but I urge you to keep your primary strokes just as 16th notes for the moment. Okay, it's just going to organise your playing a lot better. The things to think about is with a 17-stroke roll, you start and finish on the same hand. So if you start the 17-stroke roll with your right hand, you finish with your right hand, and vice versa. If you start with your left, you finish with your left. As a right-handed person, the majority of the time I'm playing 17-stroke rolls, starting and finishing with my right hand. Okie dokie. So, let's now have a look at the second line from the page. You'll see that we've got the doubles there. Alrighty, we've got the 32nd notes, the notes that have the 3 beats. Woo. So, what we're going to do now is try and play it open. So you get what I want you to do, instead of just a buzz, sorry. I want you to try and control that multiple bounce. So it's just 2 notes. So instead of this, just try and 2. So you get this. 1 E and a 2 E and a tap. 1 E and a 2 E. 1 E and a 2 E. So you can hear the notes more. Now, at the moment, I'm not picking up the note with my fingers just yet. I'm still just letting it bounce. So eventually what you will do is catch that second note, that way they sound even. But at the beginning you can just use your bounce and just try and get 2 notes for each primary. Okay, and then once you've developed it, you can catch those notes and it sounds like this. Okay, you can hear every single note there. If you were to count every single note there would be, how many? 17 of them. That's why it's called a 17-stroke roll. Alrighty folks, so what we're going to do now is a little exercise at the bottom of the page, which is your primary strokes, and then we're going to do it as a roll. So you do your primary strokes first, and then we do it as a roll. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Left hand lead. Right hand lead. Left hand lead. Okie dokie, and there we go. That is the 17-stroke roll. Have fun. Take note of what it looks like on the page. Okay, it's usually just a minim roll, 2-beat roll, with the tie to the next note, which stands for the tap. Okay, the next note is the tap. Anyway, enjoy playing, have fun, and I'll see you later. Bye.